I will tell you a nice story. This is a Hindu story. It's not a Buddhist story. This was happened in a rural part in India. Every village in India has its own temple, Hindu temple. Hindu temples are different from the structure of a Buddhist temple, where they have the shrine room for the god, and in front of every shrine room there is a pond. In most of the cases it's like that, because before performing the rituals, whoever who performs the ritual is supposed to be hygienic. So he is supposed to dip himself and have a bath before entering the shrine room. So there was one priest. He had only one son, a little one. So this priest is the one who is taking care of that particular shrine. So his day goes like this. Every morning he prepares an offering with sweets and other food items and fruits, a basket, a casket of such things. He prepares the offering and keep it on a side of the shrine, and he goes to the pond and have a bath and come back and place the offering before the shrine and do the chanting. That was his daily routine. So his son was also accompanied with him, because he is the one who is going to be the next priest, the one next in line. So one day when the priest kept the offering aside and went to have a bath and came back, he saw the sweets and the other food had been eaten by someone. So he was curious. He couldn't search for the culprit. The next day he was watching what is happening. He saw a black cat is the culprit. While he was having the bath, the cat was enjoying the food. So what he did was, on the following day, he took a rope and caught the cat and tied the rope around his neck and tied it up to a pillar of the shrine. And thereafter he went to have the bath. So the son was observing this, what happens in the shrine room. So every day, because the cat was there now permanently, the priest had to tie the cat first before going to the bath, otherwise there won't be any offering left. After a while, the father died. The son had to take care of the duty. So he was doing the same because the cat was still there. He had to tie the cat to a pillar in the shrine room and to have a bath and come back and place the offering. So that was not the interesting part. Sometimes after, the cat died. The son was in a mess. Now there is no cat to perform the ritual. He was searching all around the village for a black cat to tie it up in the shrine room before placing the offering. So he found a cat, took it to the shrine room, tied it up to a pillar, and then placed the offering on the side of, and had a bath and came back and did the offering. Can you see what is happening here? If you do not understand why you do that, what is the purpose of your action, you will simply become a blind follower. I don't think I have to explain the scenario that happened there, right? So there is a spiritual meaning for every action that we do here in Sri Lanka, where the priority is given and some recognition is given to those actions. But nowadays, people have forgotten the reason behind it. And you were supposed to remove your shoes in front of the hall. People think it is because we have to pay respect. No, it is not that. Temples, shrine rooms are public places. It's not a house. It is being used by thousands of people, not even hundreds, thousands of people. if thousands of people wear footwear into the hall, you cannot maintain the hygiene, the cleanliness of this hall. So it's very easy to ask somebody to remove the shoes and come. And if you go to Islamic shrine, you're supposed to wash your feet as well. And as like in my story, they are supposed to have a bath before performing the rituals. So these are all done to maintain hygiene in a public area. And you know, in the Islamic culture, the women, they do wear the farda. They have to cover their entire face and the body. Why? Because that religion was developed in an area where sandstorms were very frequent. Very often there were sandstorms. So women had to protect their eyes. Even like today, they were very, they were very fragile. So they had to protect their eyes. That is why they are covering their face with a farda. It is not because of any other religious thing. So all these things had a reason at the beginning. But when time goes on, the philosophy is lost. Only the action remains. So if somebody does anything without knowing the reason of doing so, we call such events as a religious event, not a spiritual event. Why? They do not know why they do that, simply because it has been written on a script and been transferred from generation to generation, and they just follow it, considering it as a dogma. That's a religion. But here we are going through a spiritual path, where investigation is the utmost important thing. The priority is given to inquiry. You have to question. You have to question, rather than becoming a blind follower. Are you clear?